Aloha, I am Bodhi B., the Executive Director of Doorway into Light. Our first international death doula training last April here on Maui was a deeply profound experience. Doorway into Light now presents the second international death doula training on Maui, April 12 to 16, 2018. A death doula, in our view, is more than a role we take on at the bedside. It is a shift in consciousness, a shift in the ways we live, and how we view and treat people we are with, whether they are actively dying or not. This shift guides us in fully engaging with the dying and their families, in bearing witness to the work of dying and completing a life, in knowing grieving well and knowing the value of living with a broken heart. To be able to hold all this, to embrace all this and more, is a death doula's work and gift to the rest of us. Our own relationship to death, our love of life, our intimacy with our own suffering, our grieving for loved ones and the world we love, our relationship to the sacred, are the ground from which our work with the dying takes root. We found our time together to be so rich at last April's event that we're adding an additional day to this training. We welcome those who attended our first event, as well as newcomers. No experience necessary, an inner calling is all that is required. We will be guided by luminaries in this field and engage in exercises and practices. Teachings will include practical tools and understandings for bringing this work into your communities. We will hear from attendees who are actively working with the dying and their families. How we approach our own death, how people die, how we care for them, how we treat the dead, are all interwoven with our relationship to the sacred, with how things are the way they are, and with the making of a culture. We are part of a shifting paradigm that recognizes that dying and death are more than medical and psychological events, and that who we are is vaster than body and mind. We recognize that dying can be a powerful time for healing, reconciliation, and preparation for what's next, and that life and death are inseparable. All that is born will die, and this too is a miracle. The speed at which change is happening on this planet seems to be increasing exponentially. These times are calling us to step up into purpose and presence and service. An awareness of death reminds us how fragile life is and how quickly change can happen. The world itself may be dying. Learning to show up fully for dying people and their families supports us in having the courage, strength, clarity, and heart to meet the coming changes and to be a source of refuge and stability in our communities. We recognize that the heart is the home of what is truly real and essential, and our willingness and ability to love deeply, live compassionately, and trust in our inner knowing offers the possibility for healing and transformation both at the bedside and in the world. Join us. Visit our website to learn about our presenters and to register. This training will fill up. Our website, www.doorwayintolight.org. Thank you, and God bless you.